Give us an update. Give us the state of the union on the Sens. Where are things at? Where are they hoping to go in this second half?
State of the union. Well, it depends on who you talk to, Barney. If you talk to the fans, they want playoffs. They like the team. But if you're going to be really honest, assessing the Ottawa Senators, they're going to be a team that, by all accounts, is probably going to be on the outside looking in when it's all said and done. But they're an exciting team to watch because with young teams, they make mistakes, and when they're good, they're really good, and when they make mistakes, they're big mistakes. But that's a young team. You look at them down the middle; they've got one of the bright young players in the game, and Tim Stützle, who's done a real nice job stepping into being that number one center. He's a lot of fun to watch, guys. He is going to be a legitimate star in this league.
Yeah.
He's just turning 21 this month, and I think the world of him. I just think this current edition of the Ottawa Senators, they're about two defensemen short on the back end, and a forward or two from being a really good team. But they will be in time, and I've said this all along. I just think expectations when the general manager Pierre Dorion came out, I think people might have read what he was saying the wrong way. He came out and he said they want to play meaningful games, and that's what they're doing. They're playing meaningful games. Meaningful games doesn't mean you're going to be a playoff team, and I think that's where a little bit of things got lost in translation. But they're right around that 500 mark after a really tough start. I think DJ Smith has done a nice job. The players want to play for him. Brady Tkachuk's been a good story. He's going to the All-Star game, and besides the last couple of games, they were starting to get some really good goaltending. Talbot has, after a slow start, has done a nice job. So, they're in my opinion, guys, they're about 2 years away from being a really good hockey team.
Yorkie, there was a sense going into this season that from people that I've talked to that there was a feeling that if Pierre Dorion didn't make the playoffs this year, he would lose his job. And I'm just wondering if the sale of the team now almost can give him a do-over or someone fresh set of eyes. My understanding is that there might be some certain groups that would want to build their own hockey department, but is there a sense that somehow, some way through this sale that Dorion can actually stay?
No.
Okay.
Hey. Yeah.
And listen. This is. I don't want to joke around about people's livelihood, but that's the hockey world. That is how the hockey world works. Listen, I was a player, and I got signed by Pierre Gauthier in Anaheim. When Pierre Gauthier got fired and the new general manager Brian Murray came out, I was out of there. That's just part of the business. It is a surprise here. I'm not saying something that people don't know. It is a cutthroat business. So whoever buys this team is going to bring in their own people. That's just how it works. And I would be shocked. And I'm not saying Dorion's did a bad job. Like I think he's done a nice job with the draft. I think this team is humming along nicely here. But that's the reality of the hockey world. They're gonna bring in their own people, and it's gonna be a clean slate. It's gonna be a clean start. I don't think everyone's gonna I like young Ryan Bonus there, who's come in as the assistant general manager. Like you'll have to keep some things apart, and that's just my personal opinion, guys, on what I know how the hockey world works. I know whoever buys this team is going to bring in someone that they're really familiar with, someone they trust. But it's all about trust. And we all know the backstabbing that goes on in the hockey world, Kipper. It's a vicious, cutthroat business. And you always want people around you who you can trust, who you know, familiarity. And that's just the cold, hard truth of how at least I know how the hockey world works. And Kipper, I'd be shocked if you didn't feel the same way. And Bourne, you've been in the hockey world a long time. It's just the way it is.